What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And if you haven't noticed, the repo men have been busy. Now, it is different in different areas of the country, but where I am at out here on the West Coast, repos are up 33% over the last 60 days. What does that mean? Well, if you were thinking about going out and buying that new Scat Pack because the prices are coming down, or buying that V8 truck because gas is so high nobody wants to buy them right now, yeah, it doesn't matter if they're good priced. Banks ain't writing notes. That is right, guys. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And this is kind of like a short news story / just a public service announcement for you guys that are looking at possibly purchasing a new truck or car, getting a new vehicle. And the market right now is fucking retarded. With JP Morgan Chase tightening their belts on all loans, that's any type of instrument that they do right now. It's kind of a barometer for the market. When Jamie Dimon comes out and is like, yeah, we're not loaning shit, it'll let you know that the ability for you to get a loan right now for a new car, a new truck, even people that are super well qualified to get a mortgage, if they already have one, like real estate investors, people, that I know that are out here on the West Coast, it's almost impossible for them to get a note because I don't want to say that the market is about to crash and the housing market's about to go under. It's not what I want to say, but it's what's kind of facts. All right. Inflation is at 8.9%. And that's, the market number. We know inflation is much higher on everything else. When you look at eggs, up 22% over last year. Gas is $1.70 more than it was last year. It's $1.40 more than it was 2 months ago. And that's where I'm a little concerned. I'm a little worried about hyperinflation. And what I mean by that is, so inflation, let me tell you who inflation F's, all right? Who inflation really screws. And it's poor people in the middle class, people that are not rich. And what I mean by rich is, even if you're rich, right? Like if you would be considered rich, or even if you have fuck you money, you're having to make decisions now that you didn't normally make. Like, should I put more into this account? Should I buy more stock? Should I do this? I know, first world problems, right? But it's the poor people who are getting fucked the hardest. Because, people that have money, if you're quote unquote rich, you can get by. There's instruments, moves, things you can do to get through the inflation, right? It doesn't affect you as much as it affects the normal person that's paying the $6 for fucking gas, right? Now, here's the thing. I have friends and family back in North Carolina now that are like, oh my God, gas is like $4.26. What the F? And I'm like, that's what I was paying like 2 months ago. Like, welcome to the shit show. But now, when you have places where gas is the cheapest in the country, like Oklahoma, Kansas, South Carolina, North Carolina, and they're paying that $4.20, $4.30 a gallon for gas, South Carolina, and this is not taking a shot at South Carolina, but South Carolina and North Carolina are like some of the poorest states. So, and we got Raleigh and Charlotte. Yeah, I know, man. I'm not talking about the cities. I'm talking about, I'll give you an example. Hoke County, one of the places that I call home, is one of the poorest counties in the nation. Like, just facts. All right. And how do you think those people are dealing with $4.20? It's like an extra tax on these people. It's ridiculous. And what's crazy about this is it all trickles into everything, right? It's gas. It's not just gas, right? energy goes into everything. When your power bill doubles, right? We're seeing that out here where people are like, holy shit, why is my power bill an extra $160? I mean, so everybody is like, oh, it's just gas price, I just won't drive. It's not just gas prices. It's everything. Food, you know, and now, shout out to my dude, Mike, aka Tech702. You know, he really like sees stuff farther out, you know, and he's got friends and stuff in the shipping industry. Pay attention. A lot of the ports and shit are empty right now. Remember just a couple months ago, there was ships backed out and it took 2 weeks for a ship to get in, and that's why we had the supply chain issues? Yeah. Now, they don't even, there's no ships. There's nothing. There's no product. So watch what I tell you when we run out of toilet paper. You think formula is bad now. But all of these things are going to hit. And the reason why I'm talking about all this is the culmination of a lot of things, right? In that, with the culmination of all these things, you're going to see a mass amount of repossessions of cars. And it's because people are going to be like, do I pay my rent and my power bill, or do I pay the car? I just won't pay it this month. Oh, I'll get an extension, right? So that's what they'll do. They'll defer their payments for 1 to 3 months, right? Then they just won't pay it for 2 months after that. So they'll drive it without paying for it for like 4 or 5 months, and then you're going to start seeing those scat packs get picked up. You're going to start seeing those TRD Toyotas getting picked up. You're going to start seeing, god damn, an E60 M5. That bitch is beautiful too. I'm sorry. I don't know, you probably saw it on my face. Like, he rolled by all black, and you just hear that V10 note. Oh, I wish I never sold my E60. I do. Even with all the maintenance and everything, I wish I never sold it. Anyways, so that's why we're going to see a mass, you know, amount of repossessions, because people are not going to be able to afford, with everything else going up. Are you going to pay for your house or where you live and to feed your kids, or are you going to make that $850 to $1,050 car payment? No. People are going to buy hoopties. People are going to start buying shit boxes. That's definitely going to happen. They're going to buy cash cars that have problems and all kinds of other shit. And people that have finance notes, you're going to see the market get flooded with repoed cars. That's what's scary. And it's kind of like, this reminds me of the housing market from 2008. And I'm seeing it now. You're seeing it with stuff like, we're trying to kind of put themselves in the hole. They're a bunch of friggin' idiots. But you're seeing it with everything else in the car industry. I'm watching, I mean, as a dealer, I look at, you know, what the percentages are, how much, you know, wholesalers going up, down, things of that nature. And looking at this repo rate and talking to 2 different repo companies out here, business is good. And when business is good for them, it's a problem for all of us. So just something I wanted to make you aware of. You know, if you're thinking about going to buy a new car or truck and you're waiting for the market to come down farther, you might want to buy it now, because if you don't, you might not be able to find a bank that's going to write a note. Maybe a credit union might do it if you have a good relationship with them, but it's about to get really tight, really bad. And all I can tell you is start putting a little bit of something away, a little bit of money. And whether you're buying gold, don't put it in the stock market right now, but just, you need to have a little bit of money to the side, because I'm scared now. I'm looking at what the market is doing and going, oh shit, this is about to be a serious problem. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know someone's going to put a I did that sticker in the comments. We need that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I truly appreciate you guys watching today. We got another video for you guys later today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, I will get into a more in-depth, deep down. We'll go over the numbers, and I'll show you by bank where we're at, because these numbers, I can show you, you know, they're like 60 days behind, but you'll be able to see the trend of what I'm talking about. We'll be getting into that probably Monday or Tuesday this week, so stay tuned.